way to clean up. Good morning. Welcome to another episode of Salty Country. I left the four-wheeler out last night. I got some things to button up this morning, and I finally tackled the first step of the haunted snake trailer yesterday. Um, it's cool, about 51 degrees out this morning. It's perfect weather to be outside doing stuff. So I'm gonna get the dew wiped off the four-wheeler so I can go clean up a few limbs and get a few things done this morning. We got family coming into town this week, so we're excited about that. So we are looking forward to spending some time with them. So yeah, the snake trailer, I'd put it off and put it off, and finally yesterday the weather was good. Um, it was really cool like this yesterday morning, and I decided if I'm going to encounter a snake while I'm in there, I want it to be cold so I can be faster than them. So, anyway, got it cleaned out. Probably I would say the first third of the trailer I got cleaned out, and I've got 200 and something doors to get out of there. The goal is to use it as storage, so we got to fill up some holes, and I may spray the thing um, just to preserve it a little bit better, but we'll see. Um, I did make a little bit more progress on the wall. I think I worked on it 2 afternoons, so um, it's coming along. I'll share some of that when I get a little bit further along. I'm in the position now on that where I've got the stockpile of dirt at the top of the hill. I'll probably move it so that I can get the excavator on top of the hill and set some of the rocks from the top. It's kind of tight when we, you know, making that turn next to the carport. So, um, yeah, I'm probably going to move that dirt, but I've got to make a place for it over at my son's. But yeah, it's awesome weather this time of year. Um, Fall is in the air. Some of the leaves are starting to turn a little bit. I noticed the hickory tree uh, in the west yard. It's usually the first one that starts turning. I noticed yesterday it was starting to turn. But stick around. We're going to do a little bit of cleanup this morning and then see what else we can get into. Yeah, those of you that have been following us, this all this here used to be trees, and I took them all out. Well, that one tree right there was probably 25 foot tall and uh, very top heavy. So it eventually snapped. So what I did was I left it alone and let it kind of sprout back out. The top part fell this way and it kind of started putting back out. It's a persimmon tree. It's good for squirrels and deer and different animals. And then we transplanted a willow tree that was up by the house. It was too close to the house. It was up by the house, so I moved it out, and it didn't make it. So it's cut off about 2 foot high right over there. I've left the kind of the stump of it to see if it would put back out, but doesn't look like it's gonna do anything. Yeah, I wanted to get this cleaned up. The granddaughters will be back in town, and they'll be back here on the four-wheeler riding. And I had trimmed some of this slope the other day with my trimmer, and did not have the trailer on the four-wheeler, so I decided that I'd just hold off trimming the rest of this up. So I'll get out here today and get this trimmed up. Yeah, the events of the world are pretty crazy right now. It's election year. I hate election years. You got to listen to all the garbage for months and months. So I think campaigning should only be allowed for like 3 months before an election, because it seems like nowadays that's all you hear for months on end. So anyway, let's see. I about got all this. I'll go throw this on the burn pile. Got a couple other limbs over here. All right, let's see if I can get this stuff on the burn pile. One thing about here on the farm is a burn pile is just about a must, because you have so much cleanup. I'll come down here with the excavator and tighten this thing up before I burn it. It's been really, really about to roll off. It's been really, really dry. My son, who lives next door, was coming in from work the other night. So there were a bunch of deer in the driveway. I'm gonna end up rolling down the hill. I need to go down to the bottom to check on things. Haven't been down there in a while. All right, got that taken care of. Let's move on to something. All right, I've got this Craftsman 22-inch trimmer. Love this thing. There's some jobs that's just a little bit too much for a weed eater. This is what you need. All right, I've got a vine that I was battling yesterday. I'm gonna get this thing on the trailer. I hope these things have a mind of their own when you start messing with them. So, all right, but yeah, this thing will take out small trees about the size of your finger. Uh, it will leave a little bit of the stalk, but yeah, it's a way to clean up with a little bit heavier brush. Now this thing would be a whole lot easier if this was level ground. Uh, Unfortunately, we don't have a whole lot of level ground here, but we'll keep going. All right, I'm gonna take the trimmer. and cut some of this. Some of the stuff that's a little bit too big. I'll throw it on the trailer and carry it to the burn pile. I think my next attachment that I'd like to get for the Bobcat is a brush cutter that I could get on these slopes like this. The only downside is I don't have an enclosed cab, so a lot of folks use them. You got to make sure you keep the back of the brush hog down so that it don't throw stuff into the cab with you and hit you. But I may build me a screen door for the front. But the rest of this, I can get the weed eater and get it cleaned up. But yeah, it makes quick work. It's a Craftsman weed trimmer, 22-inch. The cord on it is probably half the diameter of a pencil, so it's big stuff. But it's I think 6.75 horsepower, 190 cc. But great piece of equipment to have. It sounds like a limb fell. But that's going to be all for this episode. Remember, if you like our content, subscribe, share it with your friends. We'll see you on the next one.